Could you summarize, please? Let's start off with a blank slate and just summarize what value will you bring to the New Zealand employer?
So I have my the NQF level 6, which is the bachelor's equivalent in management through UNISA. I have a natural gift for customer interface, caring for their urgent requirements to get things done, and to clearly communicate with them. I received really good training from our external company, Freight Training, where I did the export risk management, where we covered really important areas, meaning our South African Reserve Bank, customs, VAT, and excise. That's really important, and that's probably something that, well, I know it's something that every country needs to deal with. I have a passion for efficiency and compliance and process improvement. So, yeah.
That's a good explanation. Thank you for that. What about starting, if a company is looking at you and considering that they're happy to start you on a team, they won't give you the responsibility for all their exports right away? Will that scare you off? Are you okay with taking a step back and restarting your career in a sense in New Zealand?
No, I'm not scared because I believe in myself. I've proven my abilities time and time again. Starting off in the front line of a company is not a problem for me, because you learn the company, you learn the procedures, your processes. This will give me, it will give me time to learn the business and also the people of the business. And the company will soon realize that I can bring a really, I bring a lot of experience and a lot of value that I can bring to the organization, to the company.
How confident are you that you could come into a trading, I don't know, what do you call it, a trading desk? How confident are you that you come into a trading position, role, whatever you want to say, and you can start performing, bringing value within weeks or a couple of months? You're going to have value coming through quickly.
Yeah. So that's a nice thing of the international trade. The process stays the same. You have your borders, you need to comply with customs and excise, reserve banks. Those processes stay the same. There might be a little bit of changes somewhere, but I mean, the big picture is the same.
Can I say very confident then?
I am, yes. Yes, I'm confident.
So when you come in and you start working and you start developing yourself there, you may start off on a team lead role or as part of the team role, and the opportunity to develop yourself further through management or what sets a really great person apart from just a good person? You mentioned communication. If we talk about the communication points, then where it's probably a learning curve with communicating to the different department heads, like we mentioned earlier, warehouse and sales, just as two examples. There'll be some of that. So it's about the requirements of the department and who to talk to and how things are resolved. So that it takes a little bit of time. It's not weeks. Would you say that the first step could be weeks doing the trading itself? You learn, you study, you get some training, and you start doing it, maybe at first with someone, then on your own. That pretty soon you're trading end to end on your own, from the point of getting a request to the point of sending that export out or receiving that import in. And that would
So
be
the-
weeks.
Yeah, so the main focus will be to learn the business, and then from there, just maybe sit with someone, process-wise, as to what the requirements are for the exporting or importing of products. But yeah, that's
Okay. I think for employers listening to this, I was trying to dig around to find how best to start Lukas on a roll, but I guess it's pretty straightforward. Learn the business. It may start with SOPs, and it may start with sitting with someone, and very quickly, sounds to me like very quickly you're doing end-to-end the trading side, but it may take longer time to be the interface guy where you're dealing with internal decisions, especially regarding improvements. Those are big decisions because you're changing a process. That's a bigger thing. You do it now without thinking, but now in the future, you're not going to come in and start that. Don't make the employers get afraid of you, right? You're not going to go.
No.
Yeah. So then you also have the client interface. Do you regularly deal with client interface? They're calling you sometimes in a panic. They're asking you where things are, and do you have that experience?
Yes, when the orders are in the process, yes, then I do have the customer interface. On the quotation side, order side, I don't, but only when the orders are going out, then I have that customer interface.
Yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense. I think we've got the end of my questions. Now, my question to you, is there something that we could introduce here that we have maybe missed? Maybe there's something else that could go in, or have we covered it all?
I think we've covered, everything.
At least in summary, right? It's all there somewhere. So the details can be learned directly by you, obviously, if an employer wants to know. Great.
Yeah.